Today is officially day 56. Um, I have been looking through some of the old videos that I've done up until now, and I just don't think I'm going to make some of them public, or probably any of them, just because uh, I just I don't really like the content or the quality. Mostly it's just like personal stuff, and it would require like a lot of editing, which I'm not really good at. So I don't really know anything about at this point. So I'd rather just wait until maybe later on, kind of like flashback type stuff. But I am doing okay. This has been a really rough week. Really busy and not really feeling the whole gym thing. I did go to the gym yesterday before school, but and I added a new arm workout, and my arms are like really killing me. So no, not yesterday, Thursday before school, because today's officially Saturday. So anyway, speaking of Thursday, I got some really fantastic news. As I've said before, I am a psych major, and I was planning on graduating relatively soon with my bachelor's degree. So let's go back a little bit. So originally, I was a social work major, and my plan was to eventually transfer to IUPUI in order to get my master's degree and get licensure and all of that stuff. Well, last April or May, probably May, we just bought the house, and we were settling in and stuff, and so I had decided that, well, it had come up that in August it was time for me to go ahead and transfer to IUPUI. And in doing my application and stuff like that, I just started really freaking out about going to Indy. And so we had just, like I said, we had just bought the house, and it would be really illogical for me to commute to Indy 2 or 3 times a week. And it, I was just gonna take some time. And so I dedicated the fall semester of 2016 to just taking like psychology classes and getting my foot in the door, just trying to prepare myself to eventually move on to social work. And then I got the job at Centerstone, where I work, and I realized that I can do really fantastic things with a psych major and possibly potentially a psych master's degree as I can with the social work degree, just without the licensure. And so I decided in the latter part of the last semester, probably December, I met with an advisor about switching to psychology. And originally, so in December, I officially switched. So this spring semester is technically my first semester as a psych major. But because of all the credits that I've taken, because I graduated high school in 2009, and off and on, with the exception of a year and not taking like any summer classes, I've been going at this for almost 8 years. In June, it'll be 8 years since I graduated high school. And I've gone from special education to general ed, then human services, undecided, social work, and now psychology. So I've changed my major, 6 or 7 times now, and so I'm really ready to like focus. And where I'm at now in my career, the company that I work for, Centerstone, has a lot of opportunities for me to help a lot of different communities and a lot of different populations, and I can do that with a psych degree. So IUPUC offers a bachelor's degree in psychology, and so I switched to psychology, and we had decided that with the credits that I took, that I already had, and the classes that I needed to take, I would graduate in December of 2018. But mom goes to school and she is supposed to graduate in May. And I thought it would be really cool for us to graduate together and for us to just celebrate that awesomeness, that awesome achievement. And so I decided to take summer classes this year so that I could graduate a semester early. Well, then this week in my psych majors class, which is a freshman class because this is my first semester as a psych major, so I had to take the class. We were talking about scheduling our classes for the fall and stuff like that. And I realized that I thought that I had 10 classes left until I graduated. Then I was looking at the classes that I listed, and I wrote one of the classes twice. And so that meant that I only had 9 classes. Well, the way I'd scheduled them, the last class that I would be taking next spring was only a 1 credit hour class. And so that means that it meant for 1 hour a week for potentially 16 weeks. And I was extremely frustrated by this because I did not want to pay for a 1 credit hour class just by itself. I don't think that that's logical to take a full semester of a 1 credit hour class by itself. So I looked and I looked and I looked, trying to figure out when else it could be offered. And, so before I'd submitted my assignment and finalized my my schedule for the fall, for the summer and for the fall, my advisor, who's the instructor of the class, said that this class that I was supposed to take in the spring is actually being offered in the fall. And so that means that I can take it. I'll be up to 16 credit hours, and I can take it in the fall and graduate in December of 2017. Technically, I'll still be a part of the class of 2018 because of that year, how school goes and everything. But I will graduate officially two semesters sooner than we had anticipated in December of 2016 when I switched to psychology. And I am ecstatic. Like, when I realized that I could take this class and I could graduate even yet another semester sooner than we had planned, I was literally shaking in class. I was so excited. I could not help myself. I was just, everything was trembling all over. I was shaking with excitement. And now at this point, it's been like 2 days since this happened, and I still get stammery over it and shaky and everything. It's just so exciting because this is the closest I've ever been to getting my degree. And it's just unbelievable how far I've come and how much hard work it's taken. It's taken a lot of time and so much dedication. And like, currently I said that I go to school 4 days a week, and I work 3 days a week, 3 nights a week. Plus I have a 2-year-old, and so trying to have like a social life and everything, but that just doesn't work. So there's a lot of stress and a lot of effort that has gone into this, and it's finally paying off. 8 years in the making, and it's finally paying off. And so there's just a lot of really good things that are happening right now. And this is why I've said that 2017 is dedicated to only good things happening. And this is just another sign that I'm working to be the diamond that I'm supposed to be. Like, my success, my career, my education, my relationships, all of that is molding me into the diamond that I'm supposed to be. And my second greatest fear is being perceived as a failure. And I've always had a fear of failing and falling apart and proving everybody right that has never believed in me. So now I can say, you know what? I did it. almost. I still have 2 semesters left, but it's there. The light is at the end of the tunnel, and it can happen for anybody. It's never too late to finish. It's never too late to start. You know, like, just, I've said this journey to a better me, it doesn't just include my weight loss. Like, it's so much more than that. It's about improving my confidence in myself and my coping skills and my relationships and my job and now my education. Like, this, it all blends together. It all connects. And so it's just, I'm I'm seeing that I am a diamond, and I'm an even better diamond in the making, and so many people can benefit from this kind of a message. And that's my goal, is that no matter what has happened in the past, like, it can happen. So many good things can happen. You just have to wait for the right time, and you have to put in the effort. Like, things don't change on their own. Like, you have to work for it. You have to work for your success and work for your job and work for your family and your relationships, because anything that's handed to you, like, it's not worth the amount that it would be if you had worked hard for it. And it's really inspiring to know that I've come so far and I'm making so many good changes, positive changes, and that I want to be an inspiration for my son and show him that despite all of the setbacks that I've experienced in the past and all the negative things that I've experienced, like, I'm a success and I'm a success story, and he can be too. And so many people across the world, like, everybody can have their own version of their success story, no matter what it is, whether it's just graduating high school, or it's getting your dream job, or it's working to be a leader, whether it's in politics or education or finance or business or warehouses or whatever. Like, my success story includes going to college and getting my degree and furthering myself and my career. But somebody else's success story could just be, you know, becoming a boss in a warehouse, or it could be, you know, furthering their selves in their current job. I want Connor to know that success is not defined by your education. It's not defined by your physical attractiveness. It's not defined by your family history. Success is dependent upon you and what you put into it. So my tentative, like, 5-year plan is now to graduate in December of 2017. I will hopefully start, like, a normal schedule work, normal work schedule. I can't talk apparently, and get off of the weekends. For 2 years now, I've worked specifically weekends unless I was working overtime. And within the last 6 months, I've just been working overnights unless, again, I'm working overtime. And it's really exhausting. And it's not a normal schedule. It's normal for a lot of people, but it doesn't exactly work as well in a normal life for me. Right now it's flexible, and it works perfectly with my school schedule and everything, but it's just not what I want forever. So I'm hoping that in January or early next year I can go back to a normal schedule where I work during the week, maybe some Saturdays or Sundays when Connor's at his dad's. But I'm really just ready to live a normal life for me and for Connor, and get to spend more time with him. And so that's really exciting. And then potentially I plan to go back for my master's degree in mental health counseling, which is provided by IUPUC. It's a 2-year program, and they help with the process for receiving the license and internships and all that kind of stuff. And so there are just a lot of good opportunities that are coming up, and I'm really trying so hard to remain stable and to continue to push through and inspire other people, and just to be the diamond that I feel like I'm supposed to be. So thank you again for watching this and supporting me and joining me on my journey. And I hope that I can continue to inspire other people and join you on your journey, and support you and educate you and offer resources if I can. But good things are happening. So, like always, remember to be a diamond and smile every day. Good luck.